Over 2,500 hospitals across the country are rated an A through F score, which represents the hospital's overall capacity to keep patients safe. Right here in mid-Michigan, McLaren Hospital was rated an A score, which now makes it the safest hospital within a 60-mile radius of Mount Pleasant. A sure sign of late summer is E. coli in this Chippewa River. Despite warning signs and high levels of bacteria, tubers eagerly anticipate one last swim. Downtown Mount Pleasant will be getting a little greener this upcoming summer. Find out why the repopulation process is set to replace ash trees. If your four-legged friend has been going nose to nose with other dogs, a recent flu outbreak warns that you should schedule veterinarian tests across the Midwest. If you're like hundreds of CMU parents that couldn't make local hotel reservations because of graduation bookings, new ground has just broken and the site just got a whole lot closer to campus. These two art pieces behind me represent 50 years of sister relationship. 14 different brand designs, and a year later, the rebranding campaign for a popular mid-Michigan tap room continues.
I was able to save my paintings. They was all mildewed, but the ladies, they washed them down and got them all done. And I was happy about that because they mean a lot to me.
Rita and Elman Kopka were one of the many victims of the flooding that happened early May.
That's okay, honey. It's okay. It's all right. We'll get it. We'll make it through it.
A month later, and they're still cleaning up the mess left behind, and so are many others. There have been 1,700 reports of damage in the area.
Some of those, were major. Some were, a considerable amount of damage, and and of course, a lot of them, a good number of them were minor damage.
Governor Snyder sent a request to President Barack Obama to try and get funding through FEMA to repair some of the damage caused.
I just now hope and pray that, the president will sign that.
At this point, all these families can do is patiently await Obama's response.
He helped other people, and why shouldn't he help us?
Ashley Edwards, Swartz Creek, Michigan.
Now in high definition, Mount Pleasant's own NewsCentral 34 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCentral 34. I'm Ashley Edwards. If Dzhokhar Zanar is sentenced to life in prison for his role in the Boston Marathon bombings, experts believe he will serve his sentence at a notorious Colorado prison. Governor Rick Snyder says his decision to move the state's school reform office from the Michigan Department of Education into his Department of Technology Management and Budget was not about putting the schools under the Education Achievement Authority. State Board of Education members have criticized the performance of the EAA, which currently controls 15 Detroit public schools. Snyder says his executive order to move the school reform office has nothing to do directly with EAA in terms of the decision-making process. Snyder says he made his decision because he sees an opportunity to be proactive in helping students do better and be successful. He says there needs to be a focus on student growth and success. Well, that is it for this Tuesday night. Don't forget NewsCentral 34 is on Facebook and Twitter. For Kylie Miller and Dana White, I'm Ashley Edwards.